After the gain of her independence, one will proudly say Nigeria has been freed from slavery, which the British colonial masters have ruled upon us with. But the end to slavery doesn't stop there, as slavery is their condition or a state that puts a human being in a possessive position of another, depriving that person's freedom to certain rights. Modern slavery is the severe exploitation of other persons for personal or commercial gain. This scene reveals a lot of persons who have fallen victims to modern day slavery, where a fellow Nigerian possesses the other, restricting them of freedom. This act is so common in various parts of Nigeria, especially in religious homes, places where a lot of goodness should be embodied in, has now turned to a slaughterhouse where victims are brought and paraded as indisplaced and one who needs rehabilitation. These victims are being brought in by their parents, guardians, or loved ones with the intent of proffering solution, cure, or healing them from certain ailments, bad attitude, or habits.
My name is Malam Bello Hamza.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 42 years by age.
Okay, when did you come here?
I'm in my third month here.
Okay, who brought you? Did you come here on your own?
No.
Who brought you?
My younger brother and sister.
Okay, to do what?
I don't exactly know. Because we had some one or two issues and it's a family issue.
Okay, since you have been here,
because I left.
Okay.
What we have been doing here, they'll just keep us. They will just from mosques. We just only stay mosques. We just recite Quran. That's when they will force you to do all the by force. Look at they put chain on me with all the level of my exposure. One, look at my own age. I have responsibilities on my head, but they deny me access to a lot of things.
When they tell you something hell, something more than hell, this is the place. It's worse. You sleep with your side. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. See,
some of those victims happen to be drug addicts, smokers, or one who has psychological problems, or even some being labeled as witches and wizards. This had led so many parents to submit their wards to such religious rehabilitation center for further cure and treatment. In turn, these victims are maltreated, misfed, held captive, deprived several fundamental human rights, and in worst cases, chained, beaten as a rehabilitating process. Sadly, many have lost their lives due to this harsh treatment meted on them. According to this man, who just returned from the United States, he had been held captive after his return because he had converted from Islam to Christianity. He had been kept away from friends, family, and loved ones with the excuse that he was mentally derailed and can enforce a toxic relationship with his loved ones.
Doctor?
Hassan Yusuf, yeah.
Doctor, are you a medical doctor?
PhD, Energy Economics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
They said I became a Christian because I spent 16 years in the UK. I married there. So I got back to Nigeria to come and settle with my family. And the extended family came and told these people that I became a Christian. I've converted. I'm trying to convert my children to Christians and the rest. I just found myself here one morning about 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, what has been your experience in the 2 years of being here?
Very hectic. Since I was in military school, I've not seen anything like this. I went to military school, so since that experience, I've not seen anything like this. And this is worse because of the age. I'm diabetic, no drugs. They keep you incommunicado. You can't talk to anybody to bring drugs or medicine for your diabetes. So I've just been surviving. These small boys, there are some small boys around that live around here. They're the ones that get us this zogale to chew and soak and drink. That's how I've been surviving with the diabetes.
Here's another case of an Islamic rehabilitation center in Ibadan, Nigeria, which was paraded by the police over illegal possession of humans. According to some of the victims, certain amounts is paid by their guardian who had brought them to the clerics as a fee to help in their treatment and rehabilitating process from certain ailments, bad attitude, or habits.
4 years without doing anything. So people who were brought here, they tell their parents that an evil spirit has been possessing their children. Our parents pay 30,000 at times. They give us 2,000 out of 30,000. the clerics, they take the remaining 28,000. Our parents, what happened is that those people, they convince our parents that this place is pure Islamic school, whereby they inspire us to become greater leaders in future. Whereas it's the opposite. This place, they just bring us, they tell our parents that we are being cured by the Quran, whereas it's a lie. If we come here.
But in turn, nothing is being done. Lucky are we to have uncovered such a hell on earth. But how many more of these places, these cemeteries paraded as rehabilitation center, can we uncover? The police and in general other security agencies have been fortunate to have discovered places like this. We shouldn't forget our essence of living. Let's not forget being a human. Humanity, fear of God, has been that gift that had made us come this far. The quest for money has led many astray and to head such centers. Zainab Ahmed, VMAX TV.